Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have the first match of the NWA Wrestling Showcase presented by the EWF. Lalo Gonzalez sitting alongside me is Kelly Lee, and what a great matchup to start this night. We have a fatal four-way match for the EWF Cruiserweight title. We have Pretty Peter Avalon. We have Brandon Parker, the King of Strikes, Chris Cadillac, and Ray Rosas, the EWF Cruiserweight Champion.
Probably four of the best wrestlers I've ever seen.
I wouldn't doubt it. I mean, Kelly Lee is exactly right. The pinnacle of Cruiserweight wrestling is right here in this ring. I mean, literally, when I say pinnacle, I mean you have Pretty Peter Avalon. I believe he's the longest reigning AWS lightweight champion in history. Held it for just over a year, beat TJ Perkins for it. Of course, the AWS is no longer around for the time being, according to Bart Kapitsky, as we see Peter Avalon now tagging in Chris Cadillac, a former Cruiserweight champion in the EWF, and Brandon Parker, a former Cruiserweight champion. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who don't understand the rules here, you see there's going to be two men in the ring at all times. Kelly, this is for you too. I know you're a rookie when it comes to matches like this.
I am a rookie.
Exactly.
Just like Peter Avalon was in, what, 2009?
That's right. Peter Avalon, 2009 Rookie of the Year. You see, ladies and gentlemen, two men are going to be in the ring at all times. The other two are going to be outside waiting for a tag in. As you see, Brandon Parker tagged himself in and got Ray Rosas out of the match. And now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We see Chris Cadillac, side headlock applied to Brandon Parker, coming off the ropes. Both men have a long history together. As you see now, look at both men going for shoulder tackles. Nothing happening though. And Kacdillak taking him down with a big trip. And another trip sending Parker face first. And look at this rolling through. Hold on a second now, the Parker, wait a second. Got that short arm spear, no, leapfrogging over is Chris Cadillac. Taking him down with a big arm drag. Followed up by another arm drag. This is lightning quick, ladies and gentlemen. This kind of action only happens here in the NWA and showcased by the EWF, which has the only now, since the AWS is no longer around, the only title that highlights this kind of high-flying action. Big European uppercut right there.
Now, are we talking about the EWF Cruiserweight Championship?
That's right. It's the only cruiserweight / lightweight, light heavyweight championship that's around anymore.
And currently held by Ray Rosas, who's standing on the side of the ring.
That's right. And now Brandon Parker disrespecting Chris Cadillac with that big slap. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, each one of these men wants to go after what is the prize for all junior heavyweights, and that is the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Championship held by Mike Quackenbush out of Philadelphia, PA. I've had a chance to meet Mike Quackenbush, and I've had a chance to work with him. Truly one of the best light heavyweights, cruiserweights, whatever you want to call them, in the world today. Second, the only person I can think of that's even close to being as good, maybe even better, TJ Perkins. You also have Scorpio Sky, and all four of these men here, it's got lost, all four of these men here. Whoa, my goodness!
Whoa!
Big plancha to the outside.
What I wouldn't give to be on that side of the ring right now.
Well, these people here are definitely getting their money's worth, ladies and gentlemen. And you see right now, Peter Avalon.
That's Ray Rosas. Oh, no.
Ray Rosas up to his feet. Now Peter Avalon, tope going heel on the outside. Got you standing up out of your seat for a minute there, Kelly.
That did. It was bad enough all three went over the first time, and Peter Avalon had to join them.
Well, you see him now rolling in. Ray Rosas after the tope con hilo on the outside. Big forearm right to the jaw. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this for the EWF Cruiserweight Championship. Ray Rosas to the top rope now with a big boot to the jaw. Oh! Peter Avalon catching Ray Rosas in midair and then sending him into the turnbuckle pads, and he just almost crumpled around his neck with that big belly-to-belly overhead release suplex. Kelly, you look concerned.
I do. It left him lying on the floor. He had to pick up Ray Rosas just to continue this match.
Well, that it did. And not only that, but he fell right on his head and neck. You got to wonder, wait a second there, there's a cover. Only getting a 2 count there.
Now, Brandon Parker has to be taking a little bit of revenge out on Ray Rosas right now, considering Ray Rosas was the man who took the title from him.
That's very true. And then you see a cover after the big kick to the ribs. Only getting a 2 count. And you remember that Brandon Parker didn't even bring the belt with him, Kelly.
Yeah, how rude.
I agree.
That was not a problem for Ray Rosas. He had the title in focus, and he went for it, and he won it.
Oh, that's right. But now you see it's Brandon Parker who's got all the focus. After those knife-edge chops, that front face lock into a suplex, there's a cover. Justin Borden administering the 2 count only, though. Wait a second, there's a tag in there by Brandon Parker to Chris Kacdillak, who now has to go after his friend. And we just talked to Ray Rosas last night, as a matter of fact, on the EWR, the Empire Wrestling Radio Show. And he talked about wanting to mix it up with Chris Kacdillak.
Well, he was talking about having his back, considering all the heat that Chris Kacdillak currently has with Liger Rivera. He wanted to be a good friend, a friend that Liger Rivera doesn't know how to quite be right now, and he wants to have the back of Chris Kacdillak in the six-way coming up on July 2nd.
That's right, that big six-man tag. It's going to feature Chris Kacdillak, Jarek Matthews, and Ray Rosas going up against the A-List and Liger Rivera. And you see right now, Chris Kacdillak can't even bring himself to go after Ray Rosas, stepping out of the ring, tagging him pretty Peter Avalon, but has no problem.
As a friend should.
Well, Peter Avalon has no problem going out there to pick apart Ray Rosas.
Peter Avalon has no friends in the ring right now.
Well, I can guarantee he has a lot of friends, but none of them are in the ring. Yeah, I mean, this guy has got Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. I mean, that's where he's from. He's from
Vegas.
Houston, Atlanta, Vegas. Oh, wait a second, Ray Rosas. Now look at this. Beautiful leg lock applied, and Brandon Parker coming in with that big double stomp right across the back of Ray Rosas. You hear Chris Kacdillak saying, why don't you wait for the tag? And now Brandon Parker coming in with a tag. Big shot right to the ribs. You see Justin Borden telling Brandon Parker to open up the fists on Ray Rosas. Justin Borden, of course, the guest on Empire Wrestling Radio, taking some time out, but, you know, when the
NWA... He was. I'm surprised to see him right now, considering he's supposed to have retired.
Well, this is one of the last shows that he had scheduled, so... You know, and of course it's here as the EWF presents the NWA Wrestling Showcase.
And Ray Rosas begging the crowd to get behind him, looking for momentum.
Well, Chris Kacdillak trying to give that momentum to Ray Rosas as well. And look at this beautiful cravat applied by Brandon Parker. Ray Rosas, though, filling the crowd, trying to fight out of it, but taken right back down by the hair. Now, you love your hair. Imagine if someone would just grab you by the hair and yank you down to the mat.
Oh, I think I'd have to take him to the ring, Lalo.
Well, you see right now, Brandon Parker is in the middle of that ring, taking it directly to Ray Rosas. Oh, excuse me, Ray Rosas. On another kick right to the ribs, coming out the ropes. Big senton by Brandon Parker. Coming out the ropes on a double stomp. Oh, my God. Now Chris Kacdillak coming in to save Ray Rosas. Now Chris Kacdillak with that front face lock. Wait a second. What's he gonna... Oh! Kacdillak had that front face lock applied and then not only gave a DDT to Brandon Parker, but also an STO to Peter Avalon.
I've never seen anything like that. All four men right now are face down in the ring.
Well, that's why, ladies and gentlemen, this is the only place in the NWA Southern California region that you can catch action like this here in the EWF. All these men going after that Cruiserweight Championship. Wait a second now, Ray Rosas on the back, locked in that gory special. Oh! And he hits him with that CTS, saying that he's sorry, but wait a second, Brandon Parker, not sorry about that. Big elbow, now look at this. Hanging Kacdillak up to dry. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Where's he going?
It's up on the top rope. Oh! Flying halfway across the ring with that big double stomp. And now Peter Avalon, what's he doing here? Oh, that big tiger bomb. There's the cover. 1, 2. Oh, and Ray Rosas saving his title there at the last moment.
Just in time.
Imagine if Peter Avalon would have been the new champion. How would you react to that?
I don't know. I kind of like Ray Rosas as the champion right now.
Oh,
he wears that title well.
Well, that he does, and Ray Rosas trying to keep it around his waist, coming off the ropes with that big tornado DDT. But he's now Kacdillak slingshotting himself to the outside with that big plancha.
Ray Rosas is looking about taking a turn.
Well, Ray Rosas going for a ride there. Wait a second, there's that German suplex. Wait a second, now hold on. Back elbow by Ray Rosas now. Returning the favor, bridging through. No, holding on though for that German suplex. Thought he was going to bridge through and hold it down for the pin, but instead going up against the ropes, holding on, sending Ray Rosas for the ride. Here we go again, Kelly. Wait a second. Now rolling through, there's a cover of the pin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, and still EWF Cruiserweight Champion, Ray Rosas. Well, Ray Rosas coming away with the victory here, Kelly, and you got your wish, I guess.
Yeah, definitely no surprise there. He just beat out 3 of the best cruiserweights we've ever seen to retain that title. I think he's earned it, and I hope he wears it proud.
Oh, he's definitely going to wear it proud. He's going to go out tonight and party, and you see Chris Kacdillak showing a great amount of respect for our cruiserweight champion, defending and retaining here tonight, Ray Rosas. Ladies and gentlemen, some great action here. We have none other than the AWS original, one of the former AWS champions in the ring, Baby Slym, going up against Money Mike Rain. Money Mike Rain, of course, from Northern California. I hate Northern California.
Why?
There's a town called Martinez, California, up north. The damn McDonald's is closed on Sunday. The Subway, you can't order anything because nobody speaks English in it. I ordered a meatball sandwich and I got a club on white bread with mustard.
Did they not see you were a big guy?
A big guy, yeah.
Big guy.
I asked for a foot long. You know what they did? They gave me half of a 6-inch.
Oh,
yeah.
I can see why you don't like Martinez.
Oh, yeah. Hated it. Hated that town. Never want to go back there again. And Mike Rain from up there in some town called Arcata.
I don't know where that is.
I said it was Arcadia to him, and he almost cut my head off.
That's not important.
Well, speaking of a guy who can cut your head off, look at Baby Slym.
That is a big guy.
That he is. Huge individual right there.
Now, I'm not familiar with either of them, but I did hear that he was managed one time by C. Edward Vanderpyle. Is that true?
Right, that's right. The manager of champions himself, C. Edward Vanderpyle, who is currently managing, of course, the biggest champion in the world, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Scrap Iron Adam Pearce.
Oh, did you hear that?
Oh, how can you not? Look at him now, dropping him down, huge. Big scoop slam. Look at that going. Oh, ho, ho. Little sea-walk in there before he was about to drop something on Mike Rain.
Looks like that sea-walk was cramping his style. Took too long.
Well, Mike Rain's trying to go after, take it to Baby Slym, but not happening there. I never understood the name Baby Slym, but with a man that big, do you really want to question anything?
No, not at all.
No, of course not. We got big right hand there by Slym. Not really slim either. Really, actually, huge, to say the least.
That'd be like calling you a lightweight.
Exactly. Not going to happen. But, I mean, can you see why he was looked at by Scorpio Vanderpyle? I mean, Vanderpyle had at one time, used to have Joey Ryan in his back pocket. Carl Machine Gun Anderson, who's out as he, quote-unquote, being a ninja. And then you see Scrap Iron Adam Pearce, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. Ricky Mandel down in Socal Pro as well.
Yeah, see, Edward Vanderpyle definitely has an eye for amazing wrestling talent.
Oh, yeah, he does. I mean, he once compared himself to some of the greatest managers in the world. And, you know, I know Vanderpyle very well, unfortunately. You know, I mean, what can you do?
Unfortunately, why?
You know, Vanderpyle is a strange fish. Kind of plays by his own rules. Oh, Mike Rain inventing a new game there with Slym, dropping him face first in that boot. Now look at this. Totally disrespecting the rules of this game here by choking out Baby Slym in the corner. Slym now going to the opposite turnbuckle corners there. Big strike by Money Mike Rain. Oh, and a big overhand chop too. Now you've been chopped once or twice in your day.
I have a few times, and I would not wish that on my worst enemy. Well, maybe just 1 or 2.
Well, yeah, it's not fun. What's not fun is Slym being down on the mat after that big double leg drop kick. Here we go, coming off the ropes. Whoa! Wow, look at that. Springboarding himself off the bottom rope into the leg drop there, and now reverse chin lock applied. Here, Money Mike Rain now putting all of his weight on the back of Baby Slym. Referee Chris Massey trying to keep order and make sure there's no choke. And here the crowd trying to get behind Slym.
Well, that choke has been held for quite some time. I don't know how much longer he can take.
Well, here we go. There's a big elbow. Now, wait a second. Trying to go up with that slam. Mike Rain, big rake to the eyes. Oh, to no avail of that big flying clothesline out of nowhere. There's a cover. Hook of the leg. And there's 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Baby Slym. Well, Big Baby Slym getting that victory here. More action here, ladies and gentlemen, from the NWA Wrestling Showcase presented by the EWF. we have Orion going one-on-one against Sawada, and Sawada has an impressive martial arts and wrestling background, as you see, wearing the traditional karate gi to the ring.
I'm glad you knew what that was called, because I was just going to say costume.
Wow. That's what I do, though. I know things like that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Orion trying to go up against Sawada. Orion coming off the ropes again. Sawada, the immovable object, though.
I love this little show of strength.
Well, the show of strength by Sawada is impressive. Still not going down, though, even after that drop. Wait a second. Now, finally.
Oh, there he goes.
Finally hitting the mat, and well, there's a cover. And we'll talk about impressive power display. What about Orion going after him like that, trying to keep him down on the mat?
That would be stamina.
Well, stamina, power, whatever. This kid is going to need a lot more of everything to go after Sawada, as that does nothing.
Those chops have no effect on Sawada. It's like Orion's hitting a brick wall.
Well, have you ever watched New Japan, which is an NWA affiliate?
I have not.
Oh, New Japan.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You know what? I'm going to have to get you a DVD. Because in New Japan...
Are you really?
Oh, yes. Trust
Thank
me.
you.
No problem. In New Japan, they build and base their wrestling around strikes. Just like the knife edge chop. Just like the forms that you saw right now. I mean, Rocky Romero spent time in New Japan and down in Mexico, and he honed his skill as who I call the true king of strikes down there. You know, Brandon Parker says that he's going to take that title away from Rocky Romero, but I tell you right now, no such luck.
Wait, did you say Brandon Parker?
Yes.
No chance.
Oh! Big choke slam there by Sawada. And of course, you know, Sean X-Pac Waltman is involved with Rocky Romero and Alex Kozlov down in Mexico.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they are. They're a team down there, D-Generation Mex.
I'm getting educated here sitting next to you, Lalo.
Yeah, I do that. I teach people. I spread my genius. Sawada now with that crossface locked in, trying to get Orion to tap out, and he just might be doing that pretty soon. Oh, wait a second, no, able to reach the ropes. Sawada breaking the hold there, and you see that impressive martial arts background that I was talking about, and you see, wow, this guy is just solid. Nothing is happening.
Like I said, a brick wall. Pretty soon Orion's elbows are going to be bleeding.
Oh, his chest might be bleeding after that. Sawada like a machine in that ring, showing no emotion whatsoever and showing no pain either.
Definitely a disciplined wrestler.
Oh, well, losing just a little bit of focus there. Orion now knowing this is his opportunity. Going to the top rope. You see him now, hold on a second, flying through the air. Able to take down Sawada with that big crossbody. There's a cover, but only getting a 1 count, though. So you talked about stamina earlier. Sawada's stabbing a lot in the tank, only getting a 1 count there. You see Sawada is almost taking this and using it as energy. It's almost like it's feeding him. That was an impressive judo hip toss there on the part of Sawada, and the crowd applauding that. Wow. There's a cover after that big body slam, too. Only getting a 2 count as Orion. You know, you got to give it to Orion, though. He's trying to stay in this match as much as possible.
He's taking it like a champ.
Well, that is, you know, we've seen Orion work with us at Court Street Square, and we've also seen him at the American Sports University.
I can't say that he's gone up against any kind of wrestler like this.
Oh, no, not at all. You know, we've seen him at AWS as well, and there's a cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match, Sawada! La Leyenda de Azul.
Something about blue.
The Blue Legend.
Oh, okay. I see. I said I didn't speak Lucha.
It's okay. Here we go. We're going to definitely see some great Lucha action here as we see that's Phoenix Star, by the way, the one without the shirt. Zocre, the one with the big Z. And then Socal Crazy in the ring, and of course Mascara Sagrada on the outside. Wow, look at that beautiful arm drag there. Now you see Phoenix Star letting Socal Crazy go through his legs, and Crazy with a big forearm. Yeah, big slap right across the face of Socal Crazy. And forearm right there. Now a knee to the stomach. Socal Crazy going for the ride. Irish whip. Putting the boots up right into the chest of Phoenix Star. Taking him down with that nice reverse head scissors takeover. And now tripping him up. And look at this, rolling through now is the Spiritu Infernal. Big drop kick right across the jaw. There's the cover, hook on the outside leg, only getting a 2 count. See a Spiritu Infernal with a big European uppercut across the jaw of Phoenix Star. Now hold on a second. Oh, big clothesline right across the jaw. Now wait a second, I thought he was going for the cover. Instead, now look at this, Zocre trying to kick away at the back of a Spiritu Infernal. Look at this rolling through now between the legs of a Spiritu Infernal. Hold on a second. Taking him down with a head scissor takeover is Zocre. Now putting him in the corner. Big knife edge chop there by Zocre, yelling at Justin Borden. And next you put his hands on a referee. Kelly, you never put your hands on a referee. I mean, that's called for instant disqualification no matter what you're doing, whether it's lucha, American, or Japanese style. Am I right? Another hit scissor takeover by for now taking him down with that set out drop kick there. There's the cover, no hook to the leg, and only getting a 2 count. Again, Phoenix Star and Zocre, former NWA World Tag Team Champions. You see, going for that Irish whip, reversed now by a Spirit. Oh, reversed by Zocre, and then Phoenix Star with a big kick to the ribs when Spiritu hit the ropes. Now here we go, a little bit of tandem work here, coming off the ropes to Spiritu for now. Rolling through under that double clothesline attempt. Now here we go, a tag into Blue Demon Jr. Catching Phoenix Star into that tilt-a-wheel backbreaker and follows it up with one on Phoenix Star, or excuse me, Zocre as well. Set of clotheslines on both Los Luchas. Now, hold on a second. Both of them up to their feet, saying hold on. And now here we go, Mascara Sagrada coming into the ring, and we're going to see these two living legends here in the Empire Wrestling Federation ring on the NWA Wrestling Showcase. Now Sagrada taking Blue Demon Jr. down with that big overhand chop. Blue Demon Jr. coming off the ropes, getting taken down with a big shoulder tackle now. Hold on a second. Mascara Sagrada whipping him past. Whoa, taking him down now with an arm drag as Blue Demon Jr. coming off the ropes here. Demon with a big kick right to the chest. And here we go, coming off the ropes again is Blue Demon. Wait a second though. Demon with a kick to the back of the thigh, and now a big drop kick sending Sagrada out to the outside. Wait a second though. Here comes Zocre. Flying off the top rope with that big missile drop kick, sending Demon down to the mat. Socal Crazy going for the senton, instead missing, and Zocre, as Zocre moves out of the way, now Phoenix Star stomping away at him. Justin Borden trying to send Spiritu Infernal to the outside. Of course, the Los Luchas were able to get into the ring as soon as their partner, Mascara Sagrada, hit the outside. Lucha rules state the minute your feet hit the outside and touch the floor, one of your partners, another member of your team can come in. Socal Crazy able to turn that head scissor into a crossface armbar. And there's a tag into Mascara Sagrada. Phoenix Star and Zocre with an Irish whip. Hold on, Sagrada. Big back body drop. Now both Los Luchas, here they go. Head of rolling sentons onto Socal Crazy. There's a cover, 1, 2, and only getting a 2 count. Phoenix Star with clubbing blows across the shoulder blades here. Socal Crazy coming off the ropes and getting caught with that big back elbow. There's a cover. 1, 2. Justin Borden signaling it was only a 2 count as Phoenix Star gets into his face. Socal Crazy trying to crawl over and get the tag into his partner, Spiritu Infernal. There's the tag into Sagrada. A big knee right into the ribs, continuing the offense on Socal Crazy. Wait a second, now Sagrada picking him up, dropping him down for that big powerbomb. I thought he had him set up for a pile driver, which is actually illegal in Mexico because of the dangerousness of the move. Sagrada now picking up Socal Crazy by the mask, a finger in each of the eye holes. Zokre coming off the top rope there with a big club across the back. Zokre with a snapmare takeover and turning it into a reverse chin lock there. Zokre pulling Socal Crazy down to the mat with his mask after he tried to get back up to that vertical base. Now twisting that top overhand wrist lock and adding more and more torque as Phoenix Star comes in with a big boot right to the ribs. Phoenix Star trying to go for that closing and Socal Crazy jumping with that big knee. Oh, and look at this, Crazy now taking him down, coming off the ropes. Missing as Phoenix Star ducks under that sit-out drop kick that Socal Crazy was trying to administer. Here we go, coming off the ropes. Hold on a second, though. Holding on and sending Phoenix Star for the ride with that big head scissors takeover. It's Socal Crazy who tags in his partner. It's Spiritu Infernal. Infernal now with that big forearm right across the jaw, sending Phoenix Star coming off the ropes hard and takes him down with a single leg drop kick. Sagrada able to come in there and break up the count. The Spiritu Infernal trying to fight back against Sagrada, but to no avail. You see a little bit of a tandem set of offense as both men pulling back on the head and neck of Spiritu Infernal in the corner. Now it looks like we're going to see a little triple team maneuvering here. Mascara Sagrada sending Spiritu Infernal face first into the mat, and then a set of sit-out drop kicks right there.
Making an announcement to show Sean Waltman will be signing autographs and stuff and selling pictures right after.
We see Phoenix Star now picking up his Spiritu Infernal almost by the mask, sending him face first into a set of boots by Sagrada and Zokre in the opposite corner. Socal Crazy trying to get in there to help his partner, but again, hurting his cause more than helping it, as Justin Borden has to restrain both Blue Demon Jr. and Socal Crazy to keep them from entering the ring. Giving the trios team of Sagrada and...
Okay. It's $10 and they get a photo and they get to take a picture.
Okay, cool.
Sorry about that.
So that triple team work there with Sagrada, Zokre, and Phoenix Star. And the big spear, a low spear, taken down to Spiritu Infernal by Sagrada. Socal Crazy trying to get his partner, get some adrenaline in his partner's veins, getting the crowd to cheer for him. Zokre yelling at the crowd to tell him to shut up. Socal Crazy able to come and save his partner yet again after Zokre put the knee right across the throat of the Spiritu Infernal. Now here we go. There's an Irish whip though. Hold on. Floating over the top is Infernal. A little monkey flip sending Zokre out of the corner. Wait a second. Looks like they're going for an arm drag, but instead a couple of forearms met And now here we go, Infernal coming off the rope. Zocre now, hold on a second. Getting set for the ride with that big head scissor takeover. And now Infernal's trying to crawl over to his corner to make the tag. Infernal trying to crawl over to the outstretched hands of Blue Demon Jr. and Socal crazy, and there's a tag in the Sagrada. Blue Demon Jr. coming in, taking care of Sagrada, Zocre, and Phoenix Star on his own. Wait a second though, hold on, Sagrada holding up Blue Demon Jr. Demon able to send Zocre over the top, send Sagrada down to the mat, and then Zocre down to the mat as well. Look at Blue Demon Jr. has cleared out the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Wait a second, they saw Zocre pulling the boot of Blue Demon Jr., tripping him up, and now look at this, a big right hand and closing forearms across the back. Socal crazy coming in as soon as Blue Demon Jr.'s feet hit the mat. And now you see a boot to the ribs onto Zocre, sending him to the opposite corner. Full head of steam. Oh, wait a second, look at that. Nice insecurity sending Socal crazy out to the outside. And wait a second, here comes his partner, Spiritu Infernal. He's in the ring now. Zocre getting taken out with a head scissor takeover by Spiritu Infernal. Wait a second now, what's he doing here? Slingshotting himself to the outside, taking out Zocre. Zocre able to hold himself up though and not take out Socal crazy as well. Nice springboard toe pick on Hilo onto the outside. And now you see both teams are down on the outside, and it's down to the Lucha Legends in the middle of the ring. Sagrada able to take down, hold on a second, was it taking down Blue Demon Jr.? Demon Jr. sending him face first in the mat. There's a cover, 1, 2, 3. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of this match, Socal Inferno and Blue Demon Jr. Blue Demon Jr. able to come away with a victory here for his team in this trios match. And again, Socal Inferno and Blue Demon Jr. getting the victory here tonight.